on the fast track, which isn't sitting well with school districts.
To slide it in and rush it through like this to a vote does not seem to be a very democratic process.
The amendment would change funding for voucher schools, initially forcing a huge cut for many districts. In Green Bay, that number is almost $1 million.
So next year we would be having to spend $900,000 to the voucher system to educate students that we were never educating in the past.
The amendment puts into place a 3-year rolling average for funding. In the first year, districts would only get back 1/3 of the cost for each student, but they would make that money back over the next 3 to 5 years.
The bill itself, the amendment, is revenue neutral. The Fiscal Bureau has given us a note that shows that the difference is that the school districts will receive less money up front, but they're going to receive more money on the back end.
But districts still have to deal with those initial cuts. A bill for vouchers, which they had to do in some districts this past year. Keeping you connected, Marissa DiCandido, NBC 26.
And here's a closer look at the impact on local schools. In the first year, Green Bay would lose nearly $1 million, Appleton over $500,000, Fond du Lac $250,000, Oshkosh almost $240,000, and Manitowoc about $55,000. Again, lawmakers say most schools would make up that lost funding after 3 to 5 years. For a full list of schools, go to NBC26.com. Happening now, Manawa police investigating after a special education teacher is fired for possible misconduct involving a student. The school district says it's not sexual in nature. The Wapaka County Post reporting there is surveillance video of the incident at Little Wolf Junior Senior High School. We are digging right now for new information. We will bring that to you as soon as we get it. New information tonight in Stephen Avery's quest for a new trial. The Manitowoc County Clerk of Circuit Court files an extension today requesting more time to send Avery's records to Wisconsin's Court of Appeals. Avery claims police had an improper search warrant and a juror was pressured to vote guilty. Tonight in part 3 of Avery Uncut.
We'd received information that he was starting to change emotionally.
Much of Brendan Dassey's conviction for killing Teresa Hallbuck relies on a confession tape. We examine that controversial piece of evidence in part 3 of Avery Uncut. That's tonight on NBC 26, live at 10. New developments as the man who turned himself into police for a series of armed robberies in the Fox Valley goes before a judge for the first time today. So far, Posey has been charged with 2 counts of armed robbery in Outagamie County, which prosecutors say could land him 40 years behind bars if convicted. During his brief first court appearance just hours ago, Justin Posey could be seen staring at the floor throughout the hearing. Prosecutors successfully requested that Posey's bail be set at $100,000, calling his crimes serious in nature. You'll remember police have been seeking a suspect since January connected to an armed robbery of an Appleton Walgreens and the La Quinta Inn in Grand Chute. But other robberies in the area have occurred in that time frame, and police are still seeking any new information on them. Now, according to the criminal complaint, Posey told police he has been under stress from medical bills and other debt. He says he also admitted to throwing a gun allegedly used during the robberies into a river.
A cold day has turned into a very cold evening, which will turn into a frigid night. Right now, we are looking at temperatures that are quickly falling into the single digits across the state of Wisconsin. It's 7 degrees in Green Bay. We've got 6 in Phillips, and it's already down to 1 in Solon Springs. All right, your evening planner calls for quickly tumbling temps. 6 degrees by 7 o'clock, 3 at 9. When you take out the trash, you'll want to bundle up if you're going to do that. By the time you get ready to head off to bed, temperatures already getting pretty close to 0. Stacy?
New at 6, a new study shows sales, profits, and unemployment, or employment rather, are all on the rise in the Fox cities. But some business owners say the growth is happening too fast. NBC 26's Raquel Lamel is in Appleton with what's being done to fill the need for workers.
This is the Economic Development Survey just released by the Fox Cities Chamber of Commerce, and it shows that numbers are better than they've been in more than a decade, but that's posing employment problems for business leaders. For Manny Vasquez at the Fox Cities Chamber of Commerce, the numbers are promising.
So it took us 16 years to get here, but we're making a lot of progress.
200 companies participated from all industries, and according to the results, 70% say sales are up, 53% say employment is up, and at Robert W. Baird & Company, that's good news.
Being in the financial services world, helping families get a strategy to get into retirement and to stay in retirement, we are experiencing growth.
But for other companies, that growth means not enough people to fill job openings.
We have seen some challenges finding those skilled trade workers for some of our positions.
Not because people aren't interested in the jobs. There's just not enough people in the area. So the Chamber is trying to change that, launching a program called Talent Upload.
And Talent Upload is an effort to bring in large amounts of students from colleges across the Midwest.
Last year, the first year for the program, busing in 88 kids from states and cities around the Fox Valley. Of that, 14 took a job. The hope is that continues to grow in the future. The Fox Cities Chamber here says they plan on bringing more people to the area, expanding their programs and promoting those jobs and the Fox Cities to fill those gaps. In Appleton, Raquel Amell, keeping you connected.
And to see the full survey for yourself, just head to our website, NBC26.com, and click on this story. Ash Wednesday, bringing the community together today. Catholics celebrating the beginning of Lent with services at St. Agnes Parish in Green Bay. Priests use the ashes to make a cross on parishioners' foreheads as a symbol of penance, mourning, and mortality. Well, New Hampshire changes the presidential race. Will your vote in Wisconsin's primary matter? Local experts weigh in. Plus, as our parents age, we want to keep them safe in their homes. How one city is protecting senior citizens.
NBC 26 Live at 6 with Stacy Engebretson, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, and Sports Director Charlie Sakaitis. This is NBC 26 Live at 6, keeping you connected. H.H. Gregg's President's Day sale is going on now.
Gregg's got it!
Save up to 35% off TVs and furniture. Big brand TVs like Samsung, Sony, LG, and more. Buy an RCA 58-inch smart TV, just $498. Then make your great room even greater with sofas, dining sets, and more. Get a recliner, just $449. Plus 0 interest for up to 48 months. Celebrate the savings now at H.H. Gregg.
Gregg's got it! Train extreme conditions testing. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard.
Call Bay Area Services today and pay 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, trade-in allowances of up to $1,000. Plus, rebates and rewards up to another $1,000.
It's hard to stop a train.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Quincy, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, and Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan.
In honor of our great American presidents, we're celebrating our incredible Jeep brand lineup. The Jeep President's Day event. Well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2016 Cherokee Latitude for $279 a month with only $279 due at signing.
35 homes are on display in Home Builders Association of the Fox Cities Parade of Homes, February 13th through the 21st. Visit foxcitiesParadeofHomes.com or call 731-7931 for more information. The Parade of Homes is brought to you by Home Builders Association of the Fox Cities and these sponsors.
Covering Wisconsin weather for 21 years, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland.
It was another cold day across northeast Wisconsin, and even colder weather is on the way. Let's take a look at your 7-day temperature trend. We're going to see highs in the mid-teens tomorrow and Friday, but we will only be in the mid-single digits on Saturday. After that, we will quickly warm up. 28 degrees by Monday, 30s return for next Tuesday and Wednesday. Right now, we are looking at single digits and teens across the NBC 26 viewing area. It's already down to 9 in Manitowoc. And we're looking at 8 degrees in Fond du Lac. Currently in the valley, it is 10 with mostly clear skies. In Green Bay, we have mostly clear skies. And look at that, there is still some light on the western horizon. We've got west to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour, so the wind chill makes it feel like 2 degrees below zero. Earlier today, we had wind chills in the teens below zero. NBC 26 Precision Radar shows dry conditions as expected with mostly clear skies. All the snow is off to the north and east. Thanks to Lake Superior and Lake Michigan, high pressure is our main weather maker, and it will continue to control our weather throughout the night into tomorrow. Meanwhile, we've got a stationary front out to our west. It's going to remain stationary through the weekend, and then it'll turn into a warm front and start to work towards the state. On the other side of that stationary front, temperatures today were spring-like, 50s and 60s. But on the eastern side of that front, it was very cold, highs only in the single digits and teens. And tonight, with clear skies and diminishing winds, we can expect even colder temps. Most of us will be at or below zero by tomorrow morning. North and west of the Fox Valley, some spots could be in the teens below zero by tomorrow morning. Now, so far this winter, we have had 9 days with sub-zero low temperatures. Last winter, we had 28 days. The year before that, we had 54 days. That is the most on record. But interestingly enough, just 2 winters before that, we had only 4 days, and that is the lowest amount on record. Now, typically, we see about 18 days during the winter with negative numbers. After we see negative numbers tomorrow morning, we'll see positive numbers during the afternoon, but they're not going to be very positive, with highs only in the mid-teens. But even colder weather is headed our way. There is a large chunk of frigid air up across central and northern Canada. It's going to be dropping south into the U.S. as we head into this upcoming weekend. The brunt of it is going to hit New England. We're going to kind of be on the western side of it, but it's still going to be cold enough to produce high temperatures that will be running 20 to 25 degrees below normal for this time of year. If you are planning on spearing Saturday, be prepared for frigid wind chills during the morning hours. Here's your forecast for tonight. Fair skies and frigid. Look for a low of 3 below zero. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. Highs will be in the mid-teens. We will see mid-teens on Friday as a cold front moves through, maybe a couple of flurries behind the cold front. Frigid conditions on Saturday. Sunday morning will be frigid. Then we start to warm up for Valentine's afternoon. Mid to upper teens. A chance for some light snow Sunday night into Monday morning. And then another system on Tuesday and Wednesday as we really warm up. Highs will get back up into the 30s. My 3-degree guarantee for tomorrow is 16. If I can hit that high within 3 degrees, we will donate $100 to Community 2000 in Seymour. We did that today. I forecast 14, and the high temperature was 14 degrees, which means I've now hit 37 of the last 38 3-degree guarantee forecasts.
I feel like I need to give you a pin or something, Cameron. You're doing such a great job.
If I hit like 50,
okay,
maybe we'll get a pin.
Okay, sounds
Hopefully
good.
we can do that.
You will. Well, despite the cold temperature,